The history of the World Cup, memorable moments. The FIFA World Cup is undoubtedly one of the biggest sporting events on the planet. Held every 4 years, the tournament brings together the best football teams from around the world to compete for the coveted championship trophy. The World Cup has a rich history, dating back to its inception in 1930. Along the way, there have been a multitude of memorable moments that have defined the tournament. Here, we take a look at some of the most unforgettable moments in World Cup history. Uruguay triumph in 1930. The first ever World Cup was held in Uruguay in 1930. The hosts went on to win the tournament, beating Argentina 4-2 in the final. It was a huge achievement for the South American team, who had only been playing football for a few decades at that point. The victory helped to put Uruguayan football on the map and kick-started the world's fascination with the World Cup. The Miracle of Bern. The 1954 World Cup was held in Switzerland and is famously known for the Miracle of Bern. The final saw West Germany take on Hungary, who were considered the best team in the world at the time. Hungary had comfortably beaten the Germans 8-3 in the group stages of the tournament. However, when it came to the final, the West Germans pulled off a huge upset, winning the game 3-2. The victory was seen as a symbolic moment for Germany, who were still rebuilding after World War II. The team's success helped to unite the country and restore national pride. Pelé in Brazil dominate in 1970. The 1970 World Cup, held in Mexico, is widely regarded as one of the greatest tournaments of all time. This was largely thanks to the performance of the Brazilian team, who were led by the iconic Pelé. The team played a breathtaking, attacking style of football that left audiences in awe. Brazil won the tournament, beating Italy 4-1 in the final. It was their third World Cup victory and cemented their place as one of the greatest football teams of all time. Maradona's Hand of God. The 1986 World Cup, held in Mexico, saw one of the most controversial moments in World Cup history. In a quarter-final match against England, Argentine superstar Diego Maradona punched the ball into the net to score what would become known as the Hand of God goal. Despite protests from the England players, the goal was allowed to stand and Argentina went on to win the match 2-1. Maradona is still hailed as a hero in his home country for the goal, while in England he is often seen as a villain. Germany wins in Brazil's backyard. The 2014 World Cup was held in Brazil and was notable for several reasons. Firstly, it was the first time the tournament had been held in South America since 1978. Secondly, it was the biggest World Cup ever, with 32 teams competing instead of the usual 24. Finally, it saw one of the biggest upsets in World Cup history, as Germany destroyed Brazil 7-1 in the semifinals. The result sent shockwaves around the footballing world and is something that Brazilian fans will never forget. Zidane's headbutt. The 2006 World Cup, held in Germany, saw another infamous moment in World Cup history. In the final between Italy and France, French captain Zinedine Zidane headbutted Italian Marco Materazzi after the Italian insulted Zidane's family. Zidane was sent off and Italy went on to win the game on penalties. The incident was captured on camera and quickly became one of the most iconic moments in World Cup history. South Africa unites the world. The 2010 World Cup was held in South Africa and was notable for several reasons. Firstly, it was the first time the tournament had been held on African soil. Secondly, it was widely seen as a triumph for South Africa, who had struggled with issues of racism and poverty in the past. Finally, it brought the world together, with people from all over the globe coming together to celebrate sport. The tournament saw many unforgettable moments, including South Africa.